All right, guys, welcome. We have one more special coaching for the day. I am NEACE. Welcome. It's time for some League of Legends coaching. I'm coaching a Diamond Tryndamere, so this is basically the NEACE. You know, if there's any champ that I probably know the best, it's probably Tryndamere. So, all right, you've played a lot of Tryndamere. I'm gonna share my screen here. Let's look at this recent loss just to see what it is you're doing.
This recent loss. Let me think. Oh, this one was terrible, dude. You're not gonna get anything out of this. This was awful.
Let's scan it. Let's scan it real quick. Do you always play mid?
I queue mid, primary, and top secondary. So what happened here in this game is I did my best to try and snowball off of this Mord, which is challenging anyway. And our Malphite just kind of ran it down against the Yone, and then I kind of lost spirit to play, and it just sort of shut down, you know, my whole attitude, and then we lost because I wasn't really in the headspace to play this out.
Okay. Well, you started strong.
I mean, it's hard to snowball off of Mordekaiser. It really is. It's very close every time. I think I go 3-0 against him, and then they switch lanes. And rather than follow him, I figure, I don't know, hopefully the Malphite doesn't continue to die into a Mord. But it was just cursed. This is a cursed game. And then I died to Yone, and then I was like, okay, this is over. I know he's going to go like 13-0. Like, there's no way to stop him. That's how Yone is. He'll snowball probably harder than Tryndamere if he gets early lead. Yone just is a problematic thing to deal with.
Oh, believe me, I know. Believe me, I'm just seeing what you do here with this open.
Yeah, I'm just trying to farm out and not take too much damage, so now I can just beat him in the duels, because I think I'm better than him. Mm-hmm. But no, this game was not. There was no way we were gonna win it. That's why I lost. That's why I shut down. It's like, okay, this is a loss. Right.
Well, hold on, hold your horses. So you push this under. All right, let's talk about the itemization choice here. So at this moment, this game plays. It floats. It very much floats. So why, specifically, in this particular game, why do you think that would be better to go Tiamat here than Berserker Greaves?
Right. So why Tiamat? Why Tiamat instead of Berserker Greaves? I think intuitively I wanted to take Tiamat because I felt like the Mord is not going to be someone I'm going to be chasing down, really, because the way he's playing, he's fighting into me. He wants to take these stupid duels to death. So
all right, let's stop that line of logic right now, then.
Okay.
Do you ever lose to Mord from this position ever in a million years? I should ask a different question then.
If he, instead of having
that answer was no.
No, there is a yes here. You're
asking
me. You're asking.
No. I'm gonna be really tough with you today because.
Okay.
Remember, this is the NEACE champion. I've spent way too many hours on this champion, first of all. Second of all, like, there is no universe.
You weren't asking me what's true and what's not true because I don't really know, and that's why I'm taking the coaching. You're asking me what I believe, right? You're asking me what I believe.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you believe, so you think that Mord could ever beat you here?
I'm pretty sure that if he had taken a Warden's Mail and changed the way he was playing,
from this position?
Beating me?
What is beating you?
See, let me tell you what beating me here is.
Okay.
Mord beats me here if he doesn't die again. By that I don't mean he gets kills on me. I just mean that if I can't snowball off Mord and snowball harder than Yone, I lose this game. So if Mord just stopped being an idiot and started building Warden's Mail get a ninja tabby or something and just like stop going for damage and stop going for stupid early trades and early duels, I wouldn't be able to snowball off of him.
You've already snowballed though. It's already happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
2 kills? I don't know, man. Look, the Yone.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I get that. This is one of the harder Tryndamere counters in the game. But okay, so the reason why I questioned you this way is, and I'm not trying to be a douche, I'm not trying to be mean. My intent here is to make you understand the mindset to get you from diamond hopefully to higher, right? Okay, so when you're looking at this situation, you say, okay, well, I'm gonna go Tiamat. Immediately, I roll my eyes because I'm like, all right, this guy is 2-0 right now. And Mordekaiser is terrible. You literally just identified why he is terrible. You said, well, this guy keeps doing idiotic trades. Yes, he's an idiot. It's solo queue. They're always going to be idiots. But as far as I'm concerned, Mordekaiser is dead to me now. This is not an opponent. This is just a bot in the game that's hoping to get lucky and flip out, right? Flip out in terms of hope, like his teammates are praying to God that this dude just tries to win and doesn't like tilt into oblivion, right? So you push a fucking Tiamat. And what you were going to wind up doing when you push a Tiamat in this position is you were probably just going to shove the lane or proxy, correct? That was going to be
going to proxy. So what's going on in my mind here, you're absolutely right. What's going on in my mind here is proxy hard, because I believed Mord wouldn't be idiotic enough to build the fucking blast wand or whatever it is they built. I thought he would try to win the game. So I thought, okay, so this is going to be very difficult for me to snowball off of. It's going to become very much harder very quickly. So I need to be able to proxy, eat as many waves as possible, fuck with the enemy jungler, and just try to be an influence some other way. And hopefully I can shove these waves out hard enough so I can roam mid and try to rescue. Because maybe this Yone makes a mistake and he like overcommits to just, dunk on this fucking awful Malphite. I thought, okay, I can maybe pick up a kill off him if I see him playing badly. Right. And that basically was my game plan. And, if I had built Berserker Greaves, it would have allowed me to roam faster. I don't think it would have allowed me to kill the waves faster. So it was kind of like they're equivalent in that regard. But the reason I decided to go with the Tiamat more so than the Berserker Greaves is because I thought, if things don't go my way, I at least need to be able to out-trade whatever I'm dealing with. So like, one auto spin away or chip damage from Tiamat, that could be valuable. Okay. The one thing that I wouldn't get out of it is what happens if people collapse on me? What happens if the Evelyn really comes to me and like tries to screw with me? The Berserker Greaves would have helped me to like play that out a lot better than Tiamat would. But that was like a calculated risk. Maybe that's the wrong calculation, but that's just what I went with.
Yeah. So the premise of Tiamat in this scenario, I think is, I mean, yes, Yone's getting out of control, but Tiamat is kind of the noob approach. It's basically the approach I did when I got here to Korea and played Tryndamere. The first time I played Tryndamere. So it's a noob approach. You basically, yeah, it's good. So the reason I call it the noob approach is because you're trying to just like you're trying to like turn your brain off here and not manage the wave and not think. That's basically how I view Tiamat push, and especially in a situation like this. Yeah. I mean, I've been there. So you're just trying to like turn your brain off and like autopilot. But the problem is
I'm just trying to cancel the landing phase. Basically, that's what Tiamat does.
Right.
You cancel the landing phase. It's no longer a thing. You don't get a freeze. You don't get to deny the enemy farm. Yeah. I mean, in my defense, the Mordekaiser, if he had double my farm, he wouldn't be able to carry this fucking game because he's an idiot. So I don't really care what the Mordekaiser gets.
So what I would be concerned with is, all right, when you were 2-0 and you were basing, you had a choice when you were going to back right here, right? When you are itemizing, as a general rule of thumb, first of all, I would recommend that you just drop. I mean, you could keep building Ravenous in some points, but personally, I would just recommend dropping Ravenous altogether and start messing with Stride Breaker. It's a lot more efficient when you get snowballing anyways, but you should by default do exactly what Yone did here, which is just push the Berserker Greaves, because he was going to be your challenge the entire game no matter what you did. And you should have recognized that you were going to have to deal with him at some point. That's my problem.
There's a fight coming up where when they switched, I didn't see that coming, but when they switched lanes, Berserker Greaves would have helped me play out the Yone thing.
I looked at the fight while I was ranting about that. But like the premise is you should have pushed it anyways, because
absolutely.
I want you to adjust build to Stride Breaker because I think it's the optimal build regardless. I'm gonna have
to be straight with you there. I wouldn't build Stride Breaker even if it would get me to Challenger.
Why?
I just don't. I mean, I just
tried
don't
it?
enjoy. Tried, yes, but
are you sure?
I have tried it. It's been many games since I've tried it, and
how many games? Yeah, you need to run Stride Breaker.
It was just patches and patches and patches ago.
Yeah, you need to run Stride Breaker because it's the only itemization here. First of all, let's talk about how this fixes the situation. First of all, you're not just gonna, if you would push Berserker Greaves anyways, regardless of what you itemize, you would have pushed Berserkers anyways in this lane.
Sure.
Mainly because Mordekaiser doesn't exist, and we already just established that no matter what would have happened, Mordekaiser would not have been able to stop you from pushing the lane, and if you wanted to push and roam, you could have roamed anyways with Berserker Greaves. The roam timing, if you go Tiamat, you could argue, well, I push faster. Yes, that's true, but the timings don't make any sense. You're not gonna like stack a big wave with Tiamat anyways. You want to stack a big wave so that your roam has more value. In regards to your like proxy idea,
the way I get the timing, you're coming up on that with this proxy stuff. The way I get the timing in a matchup like this, and this may be totally wrong,
right?
Is I would proxy between the inner and outer turrets, and then I would proxy between the inhibitor and inner turret, and that would give me enough time that I basically get one wave of timing that I can do whatever I need to do.
You're gonna need to bat. You can't gank this though. I mean, you can theoretically gank it, but it's a useless fucking gank because you have no move speed. And Yone's got a billion move speed because he's always going to push Berserker Greaves. It's always going to go back to you're not matching Berserker Greaves. And if this guy has any IQ at all, he's going to Q and run away the minute. And I'm sure you've probably tried to dive this fuckhead before. It's like impossible tier.
I mentioned this before, and I appreciate the feedback. I'm learning a bit about how you think of Tiamat and what its value proposition is as it's different compared to like Berserker Greaves. So I'm learning something from that.
Yeah.
But my thought was basically it's hopeless for me to. I'm never gonna run. I'm not gonna be able to catch out and kill the Yone 1-on-1, even if we both have Berserker Greaves.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can definitely outplay him. You can.
So?
Yeah. Oh, I know so. All I was doing when I was playing against you could probably ask stream how many times I faced Yone and stomped them. Now, to be fair, there's been times where I've gotten outplayed by guys here too. But like, normally it's because I just do something stupid.
Okay, maybe I just built the wrong item. Then you know what? Future situation like this one, I'll do the Berserker Greaves and see how that works out.
So let's talk about that timing though, and then we'll get into a couple games. Because it's an interesting discussion anyways, because this comes up. But the point that I'm trying to make is you're trying to default to an autopilot style that can hold up for a while. But I'm trying to get you to do. If you look through my match history, it's basically Tiamat rush in every single game, mid or top. And I get that, like, what do you give up if you do that? What do you give up? Well, I give up the ability to really stack a wave and deny the enemy farm. So my ability to fuck over the enemy laner is just ditched. It's gone. Wait, are you saying if you go Tiamat, you can't fuck over the enemy laner?
I mean, Tiamat can be situationally very good because of its effect. For example, if you're fighting against like a Yasuo, if you're fighting against Yasuo and you want to like proc his bone plating or his shield, it can help you. It changes the dynamic of the lane because of that.
Sure, I can see that.
But like in a more general case, Tiamat, I definitely agree with you, is not. If you're just going to sit in a lane and I build a Tiamat, and all I'm going to do is cancel the landing phase, then all you did was you skewed yourself out of a win. Because for you to play Tryndamere early game, part of the reason to pick Tryndamere is you need to be able to outskill your opponent in the lane.
Right.
The games that you could have done that are just thrown away because you equalized the laning phase with Tiamat, because now you're just perma pushing and they get as much farm as you get.
Right.
Then it's like a gambling thing. It's like, okay, well, those I can't snowball. I can't fuck them over as hard as I could have without Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lose more of those games on average. So I'm just screwing myself.
Right.
So the only way Tiamat is a good item is you cannot stay in lane with it. If you build it, you are basically saying to yourself, I lose if I stay in lane with this item.
I think you lose. I think you generally lose more overall. If what you're saying is, do I think that you generally lose more if you go Tiamat? The answer is a hard yes. You can win with it.
So, okay.
You can autopilot through and like proxy and do goofy stuff, which I've done countless YouTube videos over the years on just winning with Smite, Tryndamere top, and like dumb, stupid shit.
Okay,
but at the end of the day,
you think it's a worse item? I got it. All right.
Well, at the end of the day, if you're basically, like you said, you know, you want to have fun. Definitions of fun can vary from person to person. I'm not going to bullshit you. Like you could I could probably run your build and probably get to at least master an NA, I would imagine. Right. But what I'm telling you is that like, you're basically not getting better at the game itemizing that way, because I've been in your shoes and I know what you're thinking when you're doing it. You're thinking this is an easy buy and I don't have to think very hard. And that's what I'm trying to get you out of, because like I said, I've been there and it's just not worth your time. It's kind of a brainless way to play. And there's more to the game than that. If you had pushed Berserkers and then let's see, when you came back to lane, what happened? Let me watch this again. So let's imagine a world.
Oh, I get fucked by Yone in a very bad duel.
Yeah, so you come into lane. Okay, so now you have Tiamat. At this moment, I'm pretty sure you saw that Yone was in your lane too. Yeah, you see that he's in your lane. Yeah. So now you've got Berserker Greaves. And it's like, all right, I'm facing Yone now. Well, he's got 1 billion move speed and gap closes and knockups over me. Right? And now you're just autopilot shoving.
Yes, true. And I didn't think that I could kill him with Berserker Greaves. And you're absolutely right, I'm autopilot shoving. Because
then like, on top of that, we had this whole conversation about Tiamat versus Berserker Greaves. You're going for this trade, but at this point, with what you just did, I would have already I would have just left. I would have just kept moving.
Got it.
Proxy and then fuck with mid and rogue the dragon or something.
My position right now, where we're at, this is fucked. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I trying? Like, sure, I start out with a pretty strong trade, but he has all the tools to fuck me here. I should have known that in an all-in, he would just murder me.
To be fair,
games in this champion to realize that, like.
Well, to be fair, Yone's real bullshit in Tryndamere. But like, big thing here is what I would say is Yone's probably got one of the toughest like early game like all-ins to deal with of any champion that you play like into his Tryndamere. He's like one of the only champions in the entire game that you have to like major respect, even when you're ahead like this. And in this case, you're not ahead, you're even. So when you had shoved that lane in back here like this, I would have taken the fact that he ran away from you and I would have went just like this.
Got it. Everything that happened after this point was I gave up. I gave up after that.
It's fine. This death is really, it is bad, but at least we know that the way that you die. So regardless of itemization, if you had just proxied here, this game would still be live because you could proxy and then drop down to mid if you want, and then drop into dragon or, you know, back or whatever you wanted to do from this position. But fucking with Yone, it's like messing with Sasquatch. Like you just don't.
Yeah. It is like messing with fucking Sasquatch.
Don't open challenge him. Just ignore him, or like if you're going to if you're gonna ignore any advice that I give you on this coaching and you're still gonna go Tiamat, I want you to see this as an opportunity to just go, all right, Yone, I don't really fight you, and if I go Tiamat, I skip you once, and then I go somewhere else, and I just don't want to... Because a good way to win versus this guy would be to just not engage with him at all. Would be nice. That's another way.
Probably... I mean, that's absolutely true. Like, one of the good things about Tiamat is you have that it's like a Singe thing. You have the option of just not fucking with the enemy if that's what you want to do. Of course, I didn't take that option, even though I built it, and I just got done explaining my understanding of the Tiamat is if you just stay in lane with it, then you're gonna fuck yourself. You're losing that game.
Right.
So
I think either option there would have been cool. Like you could have slow pushed two. You could have slow pushed 2 waves in from when they left the base because you like kind of pushed the wave out a little fast. You could have slow pushed 2 waves out and then taken your Berserker Greaves and just... I mean, you could dive him, but he was just equal to you. So that at that point, same situation. I push 2 waves, consider proxying, even though it's a Berserker Greaves, or just roam, or just back and work my way to Stridebreaker. Because like I was saying earlier, I think Stridebreaker Essence Reaver is the best build. I don't think there's really much of a debate. I think the best Tryndamere player in the world runs it. And there's not really and that's not me, by the way. That's not. It's just when people take that out of context. Not Rangers.
It's probably true.
I don't know if Rangers does it. But he's not the best one.
It's probably true that the Stridebreaker thing is just better.
Yeah, the best Tryndamere player, like Rangers probably, he might be the second one, but I know that Zhao Hao is probably the number 1. What are you thinking here? Because you know you're probably facing Nasus.
Let me just do what I do that I've been winning against Nasus with. And it's gonna look all fucked, but you know, whatever.
Ghost Ignite would be the way that I would run it, but the cleanse is goofy as hell. I don't really know what the point of the cleanse is. I know you're thinking Wither, but like,
I'm thinking the way I like the build I want to do into Nasus, and the way I want to play it out. Like the way I've been winning these games in Diamond. Not saying that I would win games in Master with the way that I play at all. The way I win these games is against these terrible players in Diamond. I have a way of doing it, and basically cleanse is integral to that.
Okay, what does cleanse do? I want to hear this bullshit. What does cleanse do for you?
I get suppressed cleanse and basically give them a little finger for 3 seconds, and I can kill 2 or 3 people in 3 seconds with the way I built. I can just kill them.
What are you building this game?
I'm gonna build
like Ravenous into what?
I'm gonna go Ravenous into Kraken into IE or into Armor Pen. And then and my full build is gonna include Bloodthirster. Even though that sounds like that sounds super retarded. Also sounds super retarded. I think Gathering Storm, an absolute focus. But
I mean, it won't be for like one auto.
It's all that matters. It's all that matters. I only got 3 seconds to work with. So if I can spin through them and the splash damage, because I have 600 attack damage, the splash damage takes them all their team to have health.
You know why this is bad? You know why this is bad? It's not bad because like you've mapped it out. It's bad because it makes the assumption that we're playing in NA and that these players will never kite. And like you just don't know until you've experienced. You know what I mean? Like you're not like completely like you could absolutely win with this. It's just funny to me that like you're getting away with it because of the server you're playing on. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna kite well enough to where it's gonna work like on any other server. So here we thinking 3-wave crash or what?
Yeah.
If we auto him here, touch the brush after. Very good. Good. I would argue you came out of the brush too early there. You need to let the minions target first. The back line, I meant.
Okay.
Always let the minions kind of set themselves before you pop out. And that's why it's not a 3-wave crash. And it's probably, oh no, it'll be a 3. You need a guard though. Whoa, whoa. How's he allowed to take that minion from you? Whoa. Whoa. There you go. Now touch the brush. Let the minions set again. It's fine if you give them that. Now walk at them. Now they've set. Yes. There you go. Good job. We invade their jungler off that push, in my opinion. Is that what you're going to do anyways? Because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just waiting for the wave to get.
Yeah.
I think crashing it like that at the last possible second is the best. So if he's doing
Whoa! Whoa! He has to
I'm gonna
flash
ghost
this. Oh, no, he doesn't. Damn. Why was he thinking about his E? All right, check our wave real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to do this to him? Assist ping Lee. This is how you min-max this. Assist ping Lee. Yeah, we want to fight this out. Keep him interested. You've got Lee coming. Make a mental note of where Lee is, because that's where you should be kiting to. There you go. Yeah. Use your pot and keep autoing. Oh my god, this Lee.
Oh well, whatever.
That was a good play. That was good.
I have it pushing to me. It's fine.
Kane is actually going back to golems there? Wait, what? What is he doing?
It's in there.
He might try to gank you. Careful. He might try to harass you on this big wave, which would stink. I don't want to underestimate. Oh my god, you just spun in.
Oh, I entered hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I entered real hard. That is a terrible.
That is that might be the worst death I've ever seen on any elo. That might be the rank one worst death. Actual worst death.
Thing is, I saw him do it, and I didn't think he would.
I literally told you he would do it. What do you mean? I told you exactly what he was gonna do, step by step. I literally said he might try to harass you on this big wave. Careful. Chat, what did I say? Chat, what did I say to this dude? Slow push from here.
You're right. You're right. But I didn't think he would.
Bro, all I do is play and talk about this game. That is the only move that guy could make from that position, and you gave it to him.
I did, yeah. I just let him have it on fucking silver platter.
You let him?
I was like, here, come get it.
That is the worst death. I have never seen a death that fucking bad. That is incredible. Yeah, go. You gotta try to fucking, yeah. I probably would have spun back to cannon, but that's okay. We're on tilt right now. I can feel it.
Tilt? I'm not on tilt. I'm fine.
Let's walk up and auto E this guy though. See how he's able to do this in front of you? He needs to be auto E'd for that. The Nasus. You're giving him the what? How is he not getting auto E'd? What? Auto E? What? Thank you. You could have had two of those. You could have had two of those. Look how low he is.
True. I'm gonna get 6 off this, and I'm gonna.
You should take a plate. No, back up and take a plate. Trust. You should have taken one plate and then did this exact same play. So you're missing value at the ass right now.
I am, yeah. Well, see, this is helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take a plate from him. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's.
Nah,
well, he's got 6 anyways. Yeah.
That's fine. And I can't believe I lost 20 CS off of that.
I'm telling you, that's the worst death I've ever seen. I've been coaching for many years, brother. That is the worst death. Dying to a Nasus Kane pre-6 on a ward.
Yeah. No, that was ego. I saw it coming. We both saw it coming. And I was like, there's no way he does this.
That's
there's
the
no way. He
worst.
wouldn't do this to me. We're good friends. Why would he do this?
He wouldn't do this. Why is he doing this to me? I ask myself every time a jungler ganks me that exact question. Why is he doing this to me? What about my feelings?
Yeah. What about my future?
Oh god.
Okay. All right. Now he's a dead boy.
Angry Tryndamere dive. Oh no. Wait, you got this? Don't touch that brush. Ooh, scary. All right, let's push this in.
Yeah, that wasn't even close, dude.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. The cleanse cheese. I will give you. Oh, you should have taken the plate. He has nothing. How are you giving him that plate? How are you? He has nothing.
Okay, I was waiting to see vision on Kane. That's all. I'm not gonna let I'll get the plate. I'll get the plate.
Yeah, but even if Kane shows up, he can't kill you there. All right, now we can recall.
He would totally kill me. Totally.
Wait, take the plant, and we have to receive this. No, we have to receive this wave. You have no play anyways for a while. It's okay. It's fine. It's not much we can do. We're just gonna receive this. Make sure you're getting that XP though. Poke your nose forward.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay. All right. What is he?
We should assist ping this. Have Lee gank it. He has nothing. Okay, he hits it anyways. Nice.
Walk around me. Come on. Kill him.
What? Can we freeze? Whoa. Oh, damn.
Nah, we don't freeze. We don't freeze this. Kane's here. I just want to push it in and get out. I have so much gold.
Yeah, I know, but if you backed, that's what I'm saying. If you backed it, all right, we have to at the end of this game. I have to tell you why what you just did was so bad. This could be maybe a bait. Nah, it won't work because he has his ult. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's recall after this. Dude, you could have fucking froze that and backed. And then you could have done your dumbass cleanse all in again.
That's coming up. It's coming up. It's nice that they're on the same timer too. That's also really great.
All right, show me what you would have done here. Yeah.
Typically, I would do Tiamat basically every time, but against the Nasus like this, I need murder power. I need murdering power ASAP. This is gonna get scary fast. I just need to be able to kill him over and over on timer. Win. It's Kraken. That's what I need Kraken for. Not looking to take short little trades. I'm looking to just kill him over and over again.
This cleanse shit is so funny, man. I mean, it's not bad in theory. You know what I mean? It's not bad.
Back up. 40 seconds. He's gonna die again. So.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a theory. I don't mind it.
I should probably try to deny him here.
Yeah.
All right. Walks up. He's not gonna be happy.
This is so fucking stupid. Oh god. Inch your nose for it in case he's leeching XP from the bush. You can see it with your W. There you go.
Believe it or not, this is not a position I like to be in, even though I know that I'm denying him.
Oh yeah, it's just impatient if you don't like it though. Look at the game state. It's not even that bad of a game state. It's 6-10. This is good.
Oh yeah. Stack your W. Stack your W. All right. Huh?
So funny.
Now he doesn't have a teleport, right? So.
Yeah, I don't know why he would. He could literally just receive the wave and not die, but he just can't help himself. He just can't.
So this is the type of thing where I seriously doubt this way of playing would do anything for me in Korea or at a higher rank. People wouldn't let me do this.
Right. Yes, that's the point. Yes. So the way you would beat this, you could kill him early though. That could happen because, you know, even the best players like can't account for every crit that you happen to get or whatever. But the point is that like, there's no universe where he should ever let you just all in him like that. That's just so embarrassing that he even would walk up like that. Like,
you know, it's
that's
sort of
just
like
crazy.
it's like a machine learning thing. I'm trained against the shitters I play against.
No,
Just
you're
wins
right.
against
You're
the
right.
shitters.
That's completely fair. That's why lately I've been saying people like, yo, I know this will work here. Right. But when you face XYZ, this is the problem. But like, again, just judging by what we've seen today, your goofy build is not the problem. I've seen you make mistakes. I just saw you make the goofy cane error, and I just saw you make the freeze error. That is like, and then the dive from the first game, you screwed up. So there's stuff you could clean up for sure.
All right. So here I would say that his build right now is extraordinarily greedy for the state that he's in. And what I'm looking to do right now is pressure hard with the Tiamat, push as hard as I can, and start fucking with the rest of them. Like, I want to slow down the game, and the only way I know how to do that is...
Whoa, you don't want to slow it down. You want to try to... You want to try to get to... Oh, because you're... Because you're fucking...
I do want to slow it down. I want the game to go to 40 minutes. Like...
Because you want to...
Nasus can't win against me at 40 minutes, even if he builds nothing but armor.
But why would... But we've already won, though. What the fuck? Why do we need to win at 40 minutes? This is just a meme. That's a meme. We've already beat him.
Yeah. Just showing you how I've been playing. Maybe this is educational.
This is educational commentary. Yeah. Absolutely. This is
how Tryndamere shitters and
I was gonna say, I was like, this is what NA Diamond's looking like these days. Guys proxy with Tryndamere Cleanse Ghost. How far we've fallen. So what you should do
like this.
That's free.
If he were any good, he would have
yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Wouldn't be here.
Golems?
Be here.
Eat that shit. If you got full damage, you better eat. Yeah, you better eat healthy now that you've got the whole advantage here.
Just take everything. Next is
because we got to get that Ravenous. We got to be able to afford it.
Ravenous is up next. This Lucian is very dead. That would never happen.
Yeah, that's. I just watched this and I'm just like, what is this kiting by these kids?
So the thing is, I feel like, and this may be wrong. It might not be wrong. I feel like against these caliber of players, you need a different build than playing against a higher caliber of players.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
I'm trying to learn, dude. I'm trying to learn.
No,
right.
I'm just laughing because it's like, no, not this. It ain't this. But it's like, your all-ins weren't bad. It's just, it's not. What is she doing? Wow.
Hey, Diamond, bro.
Yeah.
This is like silver in Korea.
It's something.
All right.
Okay, wait. Big fight.
A while there.
Bro, I cannot believe what I'm watching.
Well, now I have gold.
It's okay. That's all good. All right, so we can recall, what is it? Ravenous IE? Is that what you're going to do?
Absolutely it is.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're going to do some big damage. I'm down. I mean, you're big enough. You could damn near build the Zonias next. You're probably going to fucking win anyways.
It was bad. I don't know why I thought I was in danger of getting bursted.
Hold tab real quick. All right, so is our goal to meme here, or are we trying to win quick?
Right now, Obviously I want to win the game as fast as I can, but
So you go Rift here. You have what's the timer on Rift again? It should be close-ish, right? Yeah, 42. Oh, just kill this idiot. What the fuck is he doing? Hit the plant. Oh, yes. Clutch. You ready for Korea, dude? Quick response. Look at that. You don't have ult though. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. All right, let's shove. You got chickens, you got mid, and then you go Rift. I mean, I kind of have to get out of here anyway, so we got to win quick. We've been going for a while. That was a face plant, E. You face planted.
I think I may have lost a tooth.
Right. Slam your head into the fucking wall. You know, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Let's try Kane. You made a misplay just now by walking forward. So you need to walk as far towards your team as possible when Kane ults. Like, go deep into your team.
Okay.
Because you started doing it right, and then you ran to the back of the pit, which is a misplay. You want to pull him all the way away so he can't exit.
That was my bad.
It's all good. All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. That Kiana flank was pretty mean, too.
No, fucking, that was shit. Saved my life,
press B. Get your IE right now. Hold tab.
I would have been dead.
Yeah, we go straight to Baron. Yeah. Ping on the way. Let your team know so you're not griefing them. Yep. With the IE spike here, it'll be nice. We'll be able to burn it down quick.
Yeah. I like 400 attack damage to 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's what you said, right? Like, here it is. You've got your goofy build. We're at 3 items. Life is good.
Life is good.
We definitely eating. This guy has no ult. Oh, he does have ult again. The fuck? Thought it was on CD. Oh my God, he's gonna steal it. He's popping off. Okay, never mind. You got Ghost. I mean,
on my ult.
I was gonna say now it's time. Now it's time to show it. Show the deeps, dude. Show the deeps. Show the deeps. Flank. No, that's pussy. That's not a good enough flank. All right, whatever. It'll work. Maybe. Show the deeps.
This is why I played Trynd, because this is fun, right? This is fun.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, you've yet to experience how very little fun you have versus really good people like I have.
Maybe I don't want to experience that.
I know. Dude, I tell people, I've been saying for years that you don't want to go beyond Diamond. It's terrible. Like, it's really hard, and you spend half of your day being mad, and no one can relate to you because no one fucking plays that high, and you just look like a whiny bitch. But no one knows, you know?
If me being higher rank means I don't get to have a good time.
If it means that I don't get to spin onto 3 people and delete them in like 3 autos, yeah, I don't want to live anymore.
Yeah. What's the point, right?
I'm right there with you. That's why I try to tell people. It's not great.
I'm just gonna ditch.
Yeah, so spot like this, usually, well, what are you normally building with this? You just going like Lord Doms or something? My gut. Oh, okay. So you're doing that.
I mean, they aren't respecting me at all.
Well, what I was gonna say is what I would recommend in a spot like this. What should have been built there. You should have built Last Whisper into Mortal Reminder, in my opinion. You have a Vlad and a Nasus and a Kane, right?
Okay.
And so there's going to be armor, and you're going to get value out of that item spike. And I don't know how much Lord Dom's cost right now, but I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than Bloodthirster. And I think you could have probably pushed it out quick and got yourself... you would have been doing more damage, basically. Because your goal here is to do a lot of damage, right?
Yeah.
You would have been doing more.
Look at these 1,300 damage autos.
Yeah, it's severe. It's severe damage.
No kidding.
It is damage. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a lot of damage. It's really goofy.
I'm not even... I'm like 462 AD, and you know...
What do you mean you can't build both? He could build Mortal Reminder. That's what I would have built. He can't build Lord Doms, but he could build Mortal, and he's good to go. And then he can build his Bloodthirster if he wants. But
need to take a tower or something. Be careful with Nasus with her. So in 25 seconds, I can play the game, basically.
This Nasus is so behind, I don't know if Wither does anything.
That didn't hit me. Come on. What are you talking about? End.
Your team wants to play for the full build. You should recall right now before the drag. Because you could spin out quick and like set up for it.
I'll fight when I'm recalling. Now, because I am on my last item, I guess I'll have to build armor.
Yeah, anything, I mean, literally anything here. I would still go Mortal. I would still go Executioner's Mortal because it's the best. Like, again, if your goal is to build damage versus these guys.
Yeah, let's end. Fuck Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I do so much damage that their healing's almost not a factor because they're not alive to do any healing.
What an argument. That's one way of framing it, I guess. GG.
But you know, if I can heal off them dying, then that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All
right. So here's the thing. You pretty much kind of explored what I talked about today. Like that Nasus, eventually, I promise you keep winning. Eventually, it'll get to a point where you won't be able to just get these like easy mode lanes where you can just steamroll like this. The first lane was harder and you did a reasonable job, but the guy was bad. If I'm being completely real with you, the guy was horrible. The end of the day, you're like you said, you're having fun with the game. You're playing reasonably. I would encourage you, and I'm going to show you real quick before I go, this freeze that you argued with me about, which you should not argue with me about because I'm right.
Okay, let me stop streaming and then view your thing.
We already covered the Goofy Kane death. I think you get it.
No, absolutely. That was one of the worst deaths.
That was the worst death on my stream history. That was the worst. So you killed the Nasus, and then you didn't want to freeze. Hold on, I might not be sharing. It might be my fault that time. It is my fault. Hold on. So you killed the Nasus here. No, not here. The next death.
Hey, that Nasus death where he ran out from under tower, that was actually pretty close. That was gonna look like a fool there.
Right here, I think. No, this isn't it. Damn it.
Was it earlier?
Is it earlier?
Yeah, there it is.
How about this?
This is cursed. This is a cursed way of diving this guy.
But this isn't the freeze, though. This isn't the freeze. killed. Where did they talk about the freeze at?
Oh, you mean when Kane got me?
Yeah.
That was earlier. That was
No,
like
no,
the
no,
first
no,
thing.
no, no, no. I told you, I said you need to freeze, and you said, no, I need to push or whatever. Maybe it was Kane
right.
died. No, here it is. Here it is. You freeze here. Not freeze necessarily, but like you back. You like base. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like there was no reason in this position to do anything other than start backing in the bush. You'll see it in a second. Watch. You should have just backed in the bush right there. Cannon would have died and the wave would have been slow pushing. Nasus either bases or tries to quickly shove. If he tries to quickly shove, Lee can gank in on his own. And he doesn't know what you're doing when you go into the bush. That's why I was saying, you're like, no, I gotta push, man. Right? Look. Right there. Like if you hadn't E'd, because you're gonna see yourself do it. And I called it before you E'd. Remember? You were there. Right here. I was like, freeze this. Remember? So if you touch the brush, recall, Nasus can't do anything. You would still leech this XP.
I think you're right.
I have to be right, bro. This is all I fucking do. Dude, if I suck at this job, shoot me now. Please, God.
No.
All the time I spent. If I suck at this, dude, there's no hope. I'm done. Fucking kill me. I can't survive, dude. If I blow at this.
You're absolutely right. It should be clear, basically, the way I've been playing this second game is more in line with how I have been playing. So the advice I've been looking to get is like, if that's the mountain range I'm on, and the mountain range you want me to be on is the stride breaker, early pressure, don't give them any hope. 2 items, the game is over.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And spots like these, try to recognize when you're allowed to like just duck into the brush and recall, because shoving to this guy and just equalizing the wave is not pressure. Like making the wave meet in the middle is not pressure. Backing here and making this guy make a mistake and having to walk out and E, and maybe you're staying in the bush, or maybe you just recall and then meet him and block the wave and freeze it here. That's real pressure. Your dive, all your options, everything, your build, everything is still viable. It's just more viable. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Got it. Okay.
That's basically my point, is that like my itemization bitching is like, you know, that's what it is. I know that at a certain point, if you itemize the wrong way, if you want to play at the highest levels, your build path won't work, period. But you're not there yet, right?
I'm not there yet.
So either way, it's fine.
I think my big takeaway from this is I should be thinking less about vacuuming up gold as fast as I can, like taking the candy that's right in front of me, and instead be thinking about, if I do a little bit of delayed gratification here, I could get more.
Bingo.
I could deny them.
Bingo.
Right.
Bingo.
I could deny them.
You're gonna get more out of it than what you think you're getting by, like you say, vacuuming all the gold up, because you enable an opportunity for them to kill themselves first of all in this situation, but more globally, what we're talking about here is that like you're trying to avoid thinking in a game where the more info, the more you can pick up little nuggets of opportunity and be more dynamic, the better you'll be. And I'm speaking from my own experience as a Tryndamere player who came to Korea, was struggling in like Diamond, warmed up, made it to Masters. And yeah, obviously I haven't held up in Masters this season, but like I know what it takes and I know where the fucking boundaries actually lie, right? And so like the biggest thing that you've got to realize is that being more dynamic is one of the hardest things for Tryndamere players to do, because you're so incentivized to just autopilot Ooga Booga waves. And that's what makes Tryndamere players universally bad when they face really good players.
It's really like, I think it's like a symptom of the particular champion, right, in a lot of ways, because you want to take the reliable gold more so than like the unreliable opportunity that may have a bigger payout, just because Tryndamere is so gold starved. His items are so expensive. The way he wants to play is just an expensive way of playing. So you have to take everything you can. Yes. And you know,
and also just bonus points to what you're saying. Not only that, but it's easy to farm fast. It's fun to farm fast. And when you show up for team fights, you saw what happened. You can fuck up. You can like,
oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah, you could fuck up. And people say, oh, Tryndamere is easy to dive. Brother, try diving people that can kite, first of all. Second of all, that example right there is you have to like gap close and be aware of what your opponents, how they're going to gap close and like all this bullshit. Yeah. It's easier to kite him now.
I mean, people talk about Tryndamere being like an easy dive champion. I would just like to point out that like, go look at the balance changes in ARAM. There is no champion that gets 15% damage boost, 15% durability boost, and 40% healing boost, except Tryndamere.
Right.
That's how bad he is into a team fight oriented. Like, if all you do is team fight, that's how terrible he is.
That's why the stride breaker is the line you go usually. Yes.
Even then, they nerf all the other good team fight champions in that game mode, and he's still trash in ARAM. Still.
He's bottom tier. Yep. I agree. The only way that Tryndamere really functions.
How bad is he in a real team fight, in real Summoner's Rift? How bad is he in team fights?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah, like Tryndamere is unreal bad in team fights.
So the only way he works, the only way he really works in Korea is you've kind of hit the nail on the head. He has to win lane. If you play him in mid, he's got some good reliable opens, like he can level 1 invade and stuff like that. Which is why I tried in the first game to get you aggressive level 1, just so you can see. Like, I always look for level 1 stuff. But the other thing is just like the way you win is you push stride breaker and you roam fast and you close out, which is basically you articulated it. That's exactly what I want you to do. Get your lead and close, right? Don't fuck around. But this was fun, man. I'm glad you're a good sport. You know, I think it could go for a little while longer. And like I said, there's like a big hard line somewhere on NA. I don't know where it is right now for Tryndamere, but I would imagine it's somewhere in like low master, mid master, where he's going to really start like sucking, like really sucking. Okay. If you're playing him perfectly though, I don't know, man. I just saw some Diamond players sucking right now on your games. I mean, these guys were abysmal.
The gangplank was pretty special.
Yeah, and I do want to reiterate, I do truly believe you could have won game 1 if you're playing flawless. It would have been a hard game, but you could win it. You could win it.
Okay.
But cool, thank you so much, buddy. Shoot me a message in a couple weeks. Let me know how hard, like basically how high you're climbing up. I would love to know, and I'm sure my like audience would probably be tracking this after watching the video to see if your goofy style can hold up. You know, I did a bunch of like 100 games to diamond and then like smite Tryndamere mid and goofy shit in the past, so I can appreciate what it is you're trying to do. But
just have some fun.
Try in your games to start asking yourself, like, do I really need to shove? Like, do I really need to open shove in this situation?
Right. Or like if I push here, what do I lose?
Right. Just try. Yeah, just try. And then, you know, ask yourself, like, do I need to push the Tiamat Ravenous like right away? Or is it better if I just delay it a little bit and get Berserker Greaves first and just itemize a little bit more like standard? Like,
I gotta tell you, something concrete I learned in mechanics here. You know, there's not much room for me to learn anything mechanically because this champion is
pretty binary,
fairly simple.
Yeah.
But I did learn spacing with Berserker Greaves can be at least as powerful as the Tiamat. There's a lot of value there, and I think I have a lot to work on in terms of being a little bit more aggressive with Berserker Greaves if they don't have boots, and like pushing them off wave without.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Yeah, you don't have to do anything with it. It's just fakes. It's high pressure. And one more thing, I hope you appreciated the call out. If ever you're freezing and the guy disappears like this, inch forward. It's like, so this is the wave and this is you, like you're the blue dot.
Radar.
Yeah, you got to move up and make sure that they're not leeching it from here. Got it? GG's, my dude.
GG, this was fun.
Yeah, man, same. Shoot me a message in a couple weeks. Don't forget. Peace.
I will. Peace.
Guys, what'd you think? Did you like our Tryndamere player? What elo do you think he can hit? Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on stream, I'm done. I'm bouncing. Thank you so much for the support. I will be on tomorrow. I've got so much coaching to do recently, which I shouldn't be complaining, but I don't want to work. But if you want me to work, you can go to NEACE.gg and book. I will happily look at your gameplay, give you my advice. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Peace.